Biohazard warning. Entering contaminated zone. Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
What's going on, all you beautiful citizens out there in the nation? Your boy Sly here, and I don't know about you all, but 3 more days and it's raid time. And there is nothing like dropping into a raid without knowing anything at all and beating a boss or the raid itself, knowing that you and your team did all the work, coming out with that sweet, sweet loot at the end. It makes it all the more special of an experience. Y'all, raids are hard, man. They are designed that way. With the update dropping literally less than 3 days, there are some things that I want to share with you all on how to prepare for this update. Now, first things first, follow me on Twitter for the official time. They always say Tuesdays, but when on Tuesday, well, that's still up in the air. I will let you know the moment I hear about it and when you can expect it's going to drop. Of course, you can always follow Ubisoft and Massives themselves or any of the community managers. They will also alert you to the time as well. But let's get on with how you guys can get ready for this update and what you should be doing with your time until this update drops. First things first, let's talk about these crafting changes. Now, I'll get to the rating at the end, but this is a big one that everyone needs to pay attention to. Now, if you guys all follow my videos, then you no doubt have seen the changes coming in April. 90% of it is awesome, but the 10% that sucks really sucks, and it's no surprise that when you all know I'm talking about the new crafting changes. In case you haven't heard, they are guaranteeing 100% high-end items for every level 30 and above named NPC that you kill. Now, crafting was being used as a crutch to fill in the gaps with the less than satisfying drop rates. The dev said that crafting should not be your main source for weapons and armor. Endgame activities should be, and as an RPG, I totally agree with that. So with that change of gold drops to guaranteed, there will be way more options opening up to obtain the certain weapons or gear that you want. But in the chance RNG is not on your side, then you can craft what you want in the end. But I'm saying, why wait? So with this Incursion update, a couple of things are going to happen. Number one, breaking down anything will now give you 1 crafting material of the same type, not 2 like it used to. And that is for all levels and rarity of weapons and armor. Number 2, converting materials from greens to blues and then blues to high ends will pretty much cost you triple the amount that they used to. Number 3, they are lowering the requirements for the best blueprints and weapons vendors in the game. As a general rule, level 30 high ends, you need to be level 30 in the DZ to buy, and item level 31, you need to be rank 40 in the DZ. There will be gear score requirements for the higher end level 31s, but I think most of us will be meeting that. So take all of that into account. What is the most logical thing to do when this update hits? And not only the update, but it also drops with the most difficult activity to date. Any guesses? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be crafting the shit out of the most OP stuff that I can find, and you guys should be doing the same thing. First and foremost, before you forget, log on right now, head over to your boo, and do a little house cleaning. Break down all the purples you aren't using. You're going to be getting a lot more yellows, so why keep purples? More so, break down those yellows that you never use, but aren't breaking down because, well, it's a yellow high end. I mean, man up, dude. Get it done. Breaking down everything you aren't using and converting all of that into your materials and then into high ends right now will save you an ass load of stuff when this update hits. If you don't do it right now, you will lose out on a lot of extra high end crafting materials. It's going to take 15 blues to make 1 high end. Right now, it only takes 5. So after Tuesday, for every 1 you make, you could have had 3 right now. Guys, I'm telling you, log in and convert everything. Greens to blues, then blues to yellow. Break down all those purples you thought you were going to use, but you haven't even touched. Once it's all broke down, go around the base of operations and grab all of those chests that give materials. And then convert all of that stuff. Now from today on, every time you fast travel back to the base, do a quick run around and grab everything. I've been doing some farming materials these past few days. Most of us, at least I think most of us, have enough fabrics and electronics, so that's no big deal. But it's the tools and the weapon parts that we're always running out of. My favorite places to do my farming circles are at the top left and the top right of the map. So if you open up your map and take a look, you can see that they have like pretty much a pre-made circle on both sides. All you need to do is run the loop. I use this one from the top left and then this one over here on the far right. By the time you break everything down, you will be surprised how many materials you actually end up with. Now, since they are lowering the rank of the DZ vendors and swapping out Phoenix credits for Dark Zone funds in the North Church Safe House, most of us will be within range to buy all the stuff we're going to need. I mean, better weapons, mods, armor, you name it, it will be available. And with Incursions promising the most challenge to date, you will be glad you spent some extra time preparing. Alright, so next up, let's talk about your team. Of course, matchmaking is going to be available for both levels of the Incursion, but in my honest opinion, going in blind with a team of randoms on day one is not the way to go. Some don't have mics, you won't know the mechanics of it, and since they don't know you, they're going to go AFK, they're going to goof off, or they're going to quit, rage quit. I mean, it's going to happen a lot. If you don't have a team to count on, I recommend going to thedivisionlfg.com and locate some players right now, today. Start going through challenges and dailies, man. Like, don't pick the easiest, try to pick the toughest. The power plant is a great one. You know, that countdown at the end is is a beast. The Russian consulate is also a very good one. It's got shotgunners and snipers, but those are the ones to go for. Try to find the hardest, and those people that complete it with you are probably going to be your best choice. Now, ask the people on there if any of them will be up for day one rating, and if so, add them as a friend. If they're pretty good in challenge, and they seem to take it seriously, odds are they are looking for the same kind of person in return. Don't be afraid to ask people to befriend them. We're going to go up against the LMB guys, so turrets and tracking grenades will get hacked instantly, and in my honest opinion, it will be a waste of a skill slot. Blinding sticky bombs, supply stations with revive or ammo, smart cover, and at times mobile cover. These are the ones that you want to be using. Something like that will help out your entire team and cannot be turned against you or hacked. Healing grenades, they are okay, but this is about a team effort. It's better to run support station with revive than to heal just yourself. Not looking out for your team is a surefire way to end up failing. Help each other out and the others will help you. That is the type of team that's going to beat this first. Now, I have a challenge guide up that you can watch right here. These tactics will pretty much apply to most of the Incursion. Although they won't all be elite enemies until you unlock the Incursion challenge, the mindset and tactics stay pretty much the same. The day of, stash all your unneeded gear, take a weapon for every situation, and keep a lookout for Sly Nation, as I will be posting as much information as I can on ways to help all of you get through this challenge. But that's pretty much all I can think of, guys. If you have any tips, definitely add them in the comments. As always, I always welcome anything constructive in our conversations. But that about does it for me, y'all. I cannot wait for the 12th, guys. It'll be here before you know it, so start preparing right now. Start stacking up on crafting materials. Don't use your Phoenix credits. Do all of the dailies, and then get to some DZ farming. Once you get some stuff, break it all down, rack up those credits, because you never know what's going to be sold once the update goes live. Like I said, the vendors, they're going to be refreshing all of their stock, so make sure you're prepared for that. Once again, guys, thank all of you so much for watching and for giving this smaller YouTuber a chance. It means the world to me, and hopefully all of you will stick around for the long haul. Let's see where this goes together. But I'm out, guys. Have a great remainder of your weekend and a great start to next week, because it is definitely going to be a busy one. Until then, guys, this is your boy Sly, pumped, hyped, ready for the 12th, and I am done, gone, and out.
Ammo inbound. Zone B secure.